Alright, just getting a couple things ready here. Hello everyone, gonna be starting out with a T-54E1 here. I played one match in it just a few minutes ago. Almost have, all my crew skills for Brothers in Arms, so I figure why not pop in one more to start off things. Hello Graham, 4play. Hello Gordon, Dana, and Doug as well. Nice to see you guys. Alright, so we got Insk here. I'm not going to start with APCR like I usually do in this thing. I just never really trust this gun all so much. Alright. Yeah, Graham, I can play the T28 HTC next up. Alright. My dog's given up on me already. Go figure. Once I'm starting. He's just going to have to wait. I'm sure he's going to be fine. I'm going to try, the usual spots, essentially. It's like I am top tier in this. My problem is I don't have a ton of armor, and my reload isn't going to let me get into there, unfortunately. Yeah, nice match, what you sent me, Graham. That was a pretty good one there. I'm gonna see if I can slot in here. I tracked him, but unfortunately that doesn't do too much for me. Oopsie daisy. He'd be looking my way. Yeah, we need someone in the center, so it's not just me out here, drawing all the attention here. I'm gonna try to get shots off here. That first one, I thought that was destructible cover, but I was clearly mistaken there. Hello, Rich. Hello, Orlando, and Zach as well. Been a while, Zach. Nice to see you again. Alright. Fortunately, Artie doesn't seem to be down in this area. But unfortunately for me, my team, they're just kind of balled up in this one little spot. And this T-30 is not really taking shots. So I can't exactly pop out between his reloads. So having a little bit of, if he pulls around there though, it looks like he is, I will gladly critical hit that FV. Fantastic. I should still be able to take him out, but yeah, would have been nice to get that one other shot off. Yeah, like he said, don't overmix it, making meatloaf. You also, definitely, I like, searing it. Like, I would say sear it, but essentially make sure your oven's on high when you first put it in. To kind of sear off the outside, seal the juices in. Alright, IS-3A, I don't want to go out there until I load it, but I knew I was going to take damage. Thanks, IS-3A. Fantastic. I do not trust my team, so I'm gonna not reload here. Or... shit. No, I'm not gonna reload. I'm gonna try to get a shot off here. Keyword is try. I don't think this is gonna work, but I gave it a shot. Definitely Worcestershire sauce or Worcestershire. Yeah, don't be afraid to put too much seasoning in it as well. You'll be surprised the amount of seasoning you have to put in it, and you know, to me a little bit more is better. Definitely not salt, but you know, other seasonings. I can't say I make meatloaf much, but you know, it's not too much different than say making meatballs. This E50 doesn't even realize that there's other tanks here. Here we go, and of course the AT-7 caught me here. I'm not even going to bother turning because he's going to be able to penetrate me either way. Here we go. Yeah. I'm just going to save my repair kit. I'm going to reload here because we got to reset the base. Here's hoping someone else can do it. Can I turn my mic up higher? I can't really do that without making it a little bit fuzzy, but I can definitely change a little bit up here. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Yeah, it's just a lot of matches where I'm like, you know, really close into my tank, brawling in cities. Sometimes the engine's a little bit loud, but yeah, it is easier to say Liam Perrin. Yeah. But here's the hoping that we can get this. They still have a lot of HP. We do not. I'm safe crossing that little gap. Go. We got this now. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you for play. It's just unfortunately if I turn my gain up more on my mic to make it louder, which I can do, it just starts getting a I should have shot that, get my Top Gun that I want for this Halloween event. Yeah, I'm coming, whiny dog. Alright, at least decent match at least to start the stream out with. 3,400 damage. I'll definitely take that in a T-54E1. Just gotta remember to get my crew perk here. And then next up will be the T-28 concept. Just get that lined up. Somebody wants out. It's just unfortunately I have to keep my door closed tonight for the most part because Ryan's home. She's cleaning the house. We're having people over tomorrow. Hello, Sam B. Nice to see you. Hey, look who's back. He lasted all of like 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, it's another thing. I don't want to catch too much of the noise, you know, behind me right here. We just have, you know, dishwashers or dishwasher running, laundry, and a whole bunch of stuff that's not too far away here. Sunday's kind of like the only day to catch up a little bit. Granted, my day at work was 160 elderly women, I should say, for luncheon. it was a blast with just 3 of us. Any tips on the T-28 here? Essentially, of course, don't get hit by arty, but mainly the front of your tank armor is extremely good. The only 2 weak spots are the 2 little turrets on the side. So you want to keep your tank mostly pointed towards the front. Your lower glacis is very thick and strong. However, tier 7s, they can go through it if they have a high penetrating gun, or, you know, premium rounds and high tiers can go through it as well. But the armor on it is surprisingly good, and holy freaking shit, this Hellcat is doing a lot better than he should be, but Do I get my loader? I probably am going to regret this, but I'm going to go with my loader. It's just, yeah, I'm kind of screwed here now, but the only already safe spots over there. I shouldn't have chased that Hellcat up, but essentially don't do what I did. You want to play this, you want to stay in cover, kind of work your way around corners, because the left and right gun movement is fairly well in this tank, and it allows you to kind of peek out around from a corner, and if people don't know to shoot your little turrets on the side, then you'll pretty much deflect every shot coming at you. But yeah, it does get, you know, shot a lot by Artie, because even though it is pretty fast, like it feels a lot faster than, you know, the normal, say like T28 prototype and the T28, it's definitely a pretty large target. And this Hellcat's probably just gonna flank me, which, can we please just shoot him? It's like we have a Dicker Max over there. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. This A44 is either gonna get me or somebody else's. It's probably gonna be the A44, but hey, I got a shot off. I guess that counts for something. I just can't believe this Hellcat is still alive. It just goes to show you how, you know, our tanks are just, you know, mainly on that side, and the guys over there aren't exactly doing their job also well. Thank you, Yag Panther. But this tank, if I get on a city map, or, you know, basically a map that has a bunch of city or a densely grouped town, it works pretty well. Like I haven't played a whole lot of matches in this, I'll be honest, but I've played enough where it does perform, you know, fairly good. It's just the gun, it's a little bit inaccurate and does lack penetration when you face higher tiers, but most of the time, if you put your spot or yourself in a spot where you're playing to its advantage, you know, in a town, because it works very well around corners and it has very good frontal armor, you're going to do pretty well in this thing. However, fighting in the open and getting hit by Artie is not exactly its strong suit, to say the least. Yay, a little bit of spotting damage. But most people don't know to hit those little side turrets, so if you don't see them shooting for them things, then, you know, just frickin' push into them. Hello, Simon. Nice to see you. I'll comment about the new tank in a second here. I'm trying not to use premium rounds here because I can penetrate the IS, but yeah, he must have figured out where to shoot or double tap too. He had bounced twice, so. But this tank is, you know, I feel like it's one of the better, you know, reward tanks that you can get. But at the same time, it does have its weaknesses, as you saw there getting whacked by Artie. The top of the tank is not very strong. Alright, so I'll hop back into that next up. Let's hop into a light tank here. A T26E5 Gordon. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good tank. Its armor is fairly good. However, since it does have full matchmaking, once you start seeing a lot of 9s and 10s, the armor is still not really going to hold up. But it does have a pretty good turret on it, it looks like. Really, I saw quite a few people comparing it between the M46 Ripper pattern and, you know, itself, the T26E5. And, you know, the difference is heavy and medium, whether or not you need the crew training. However, it does look like it's going to be the better tank out of the two if you're just looking for a tier 8 American tank that doesn't have special matchmaking like the Super Persian, because it does have more penetration, and overall it does have better stats, you know, outside of mobility. just hit a freaking tree. Alright. Fire discipline, I do not know that in lights. I'm all for spotting damage, but at the same time, I can't exactly do that without 6th sense. Okay. I'm a little bit surprised that he's out there. The SU-100, that is, not the AMX 1375. Let's see if I can catch him. Here we go. Help this guy out just a little bit. But yeah, sometimes I, you know, passive spot in my scouts, but really I only have probably 3, I would say 3 light tanks that actually have 6th sense on them. So I won't do it without that. Alright, this VK is pushing up. Come on, buddy. Granted, now I'm gonna get spotted. I gotta move a little bit more over here. Oh well. Let's see if I can light a couple of these people up here. Probably not. Not that we have a ton of people able to shoot them, but I can at least try. Yeah, that's pretty much the only way you get that amount, Graham. Which, I was surprised you got that as quick as you did. It's really hard in today's game. Yeah, passive spotting definitely is kind of taking a hit over the patches. Let's annoy that guy a little bit. Sorry that I pulled him into you, Artie, but you're lined up to hit him. Very nice. Better he come at you that way than going the other way. Alright, this VK I might... it depends on if this Chaffee's in the same spot. I might be able to spot him from over here. Get damage off. My only problem is, you know, I'm not really sure if I'm going to spot it from elsewhere. Okay. Now I'm going to drop down because I am not in a safe spot at all. How did I bounce that many times? At least they killed him, but I don't know how I spot or survive that and bounce all that. I'll take it though. Guess people aren't really giving me too much attention because I'm a little tier 5 light. Oh shit. Got myself stuck here a little bit. I can pen the T-28 if I hit him in the side and if my shells can actually travel that far, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a second here. Obviously, yeah, I didn't do shit. I'm gonna try to spot a little bit more in the center. It's just, you know, if anyone actually pushes on me, I'm pretty much toast. Yeah, you're right there, both of those. I would say especially now in Ovka, early on you can, if you're in a high tier match, you can rack up a crap ton of damage that way. Oh lord. I was not expecting him to actually be facing my way. Alright. Now, there's a Reb there, so he's kind of got the spotting for him there. I'm going to try, you know, on this side. I might be able to sneak in a shot on this, never mind, PZ-58. Now, I don't need to worry about that. I think that was me. I'm not too sure. It's just if I spotted him, then he can definitely see me. Yep, that was me. Awesome. Looks like he's still aiming my way, however. That is not a good thing. But at least they think I'm there. I'm not going to head that way again. Hello, Ron. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day here. We still have plenty of time. I don't start to worry until... I'm hoping he's not facing my way. Why the hell is this guy still facing my way? Like, seriously. Thank you, M4. It's like he was doing himself a disservice by facing my way and annoying me, but I just don't get it. Alright, T-150 that way. Fine, I don't have to worry about the T-150 now. Yay, I did 29 damage. Hey, at least we got a win here. I was a little bit concerned early on. The enemy got pretty good jump on us, but fortunately we didn't rush it. Mastery badge first class. We did win Moravanka, the T-28. I didn't really do too much there, but yeah, all in all, top 3 in experience. Decent match in the Leopard. I'm gonna hop back in this tank though, since that last match was really just me getting shot at by Artie and then hiding. And so I'm gonna push over here in the warehouse. There's actually a T-28 on the enemy team as well. You don't see too much of these things floating around. Because even though I think it's a pretty good reward tank, it still does have its limitations. It's not, you know, the best tank in the world because it is slow. All of its armor is right on the front of the tank, and it still has weak spots, but it you know, I still think it's all right. All right, here. For whatever reason, my ping is, yeah, it was a little bit high there. Which, if there are any tank requests, I'll gladly, you know, hop in any tanks you guys like to see me play today. I'm just going to be hopping into... he's not using the derp gun. A few of the tanks I'm grinding, like the WZ-111-14, the Oni. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, Abdul. How are you doing? Even though work today was it was pretty busy for me, it was still a pretty good day. The Charioteer, I would definitely play it. Like, not really, if you mean passive by like spotting, I would definitely say you want to play it like safe, like a second line support sniper. Just set up in a spot where you're able to start whacking people from range. That's pretty much its role. I was over angled. Crap. Just unfortunately you don't have a ton of TD, not TD, you don't have a ton of health to play with in this thing, and once you start bleeding it, you can definitely get down to one-shot levels fairly quick at tier 7. So there's still quite a few tanks with, you know, some big guns here. But I'm still gonna play this up here because we really need these guys to come up. I Don't know why they are holding back there. I'm about to get screwed though here. Yep, he whacked me right on that outside little thing, and now I'm getting flanked by a tiger of all things. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it's what happens when you get flanked in this thing. You die very easily. Usually I'm not like that in chat, but like, come on guys, you were in the center, so you're gonna push up an AT-15 and an IS-2 into nothing. It makes no sense. But unfortunately, that's why the tank does have its limitations. It's definitely something that you want to play, you know, when you're either grouped up with people or... Yeah, I can play the T-29. Or if you're, you know, around a huge group of people. I thought I was fine there, but unfortunately, you know, people decided to push through the center where nobody was. That's nice. Well, good and bad though, Abdul, but gives you more time to, you know, play World of Tanks. But Ra, even though I don't have the Charioteer, I did play it quite a bit when I did have my media account and also when it first came out. And I do like that tank. I don't like a ton of the tanks around it, specifically leading up to it. What I forget, the one before it I wasn't too fond of because it does have a little bit of a dinky gun on it, alpha-wise. But I think it is a pretty good tank, and it, with the top gun, it, you know, it has a pretty hard-hitting gun on it. You know, definitely not 750 damage, but it, you know, it has solid stats in pretty much every other area. I kind of had the same thought, Graham. It seems like whenever you request a tank, yeah, don't really have good luck with it. But in the first case, that was my fault pulling after the Hellcat, and the second case, don't know why my team did not want to, you know, I have no idea. It's like that tiger, he just kind of strolled right in there. I was surprised he flanked me, but or not even just flanked me, he sat there and didn't even take damage, then flanked me. But the tank, I still feel like it's a good tank, but it definitely, if people know your weak spots, like they were hitting me on that, the little side turrets there, it does bleed HP really quickly, and that's when, you know, the people who complain and say it's a terrible tank, they're kind of right in the matter if people actually know your weak spots. But I've had quite a few matches in the thing where, you know, it's awesome playing it. People just bouncing off of you. You have that really good movement left and right on your gun, and you know, as long as you don't get flanked, you're gonna have a pretty fun time playing it. Shit. I pulled up a little high there. I freaking slipped off my mouse pad of all things. Yep. Pretty much Uber, yeah. I would say so. The Charioteer, though, I believe still has pretty good, like, the gun on it is, I wouldn't say stupid awesome, but you'd be hard pressed to find any faults with its gun outside of gun depression, I believe. There's a tank there. And it's a tank where I don't have repair in this, so he can permatrack me. I was just gonna push there hard to help out that guy, but yeah. There you go, the Challenger. It's on the enemy team too. Thanks, Dana. Yeah, that tank, you know, that gun definitely, for its top gun, it's a little bit lacking. for tier 7 at least. It's perfectly fine, I feel like, on tier 6 or as a stock gun, but he be aiming at me. Thank you very much for missing. Oh, the T-44's coming in to play as well. I will gladly, well, ding off of you, but our guys are actually pretty close to capping them out here. So this T-44 is gonna have to play with me. I know he's gonna push around before he loses his HP, but hell, I'll gladly continue to, you know, kill him. It's kind of free damage in a way, but I can just shoot right down into his roof. Unfortunately, I don't think he realizes that. He should have taken the opportunity he had with the HP. Granted, they just reset him there, the Panther. And he should have frickin' ran with it. Shit. Scorpion G, no! Oh, Lord. Come on, Hummel. Hummel, you're gonna save me here. Just if I pull out any further, I am gonna get whacked by that Scorpion G. At least our team, they're closing in on that IS-6. Shit, I gotta save this M8 or M4E8. He's almost got RD'd, but not that we're, you know, in any huge threat to lose, but I couldn't just leave him out there to dry. Okay, as far as comparing like the Scorpion G to the Charioteer, I believe the Charioteer Top Gun 390 damage, but very good penetration, accuracy, good premium round, good shell velocity. Really, it's just gun depression, I believe, and of course armor. But the tank is very quick. It is a little bit large. But the Scorpion G, of course, higher alpha, still good accuracy. They're similar, but the Charioteer, you know, sustained fires. It's a little bit harder on maps that do have cover, but the gun is pretty sweet to where even if you miss one shot, it's not that big of a deal because you're just going to have one loaded up pretty quickly right after. Alright, so I have people coming right behind me. I'm just gonna pop out here. You know, I'm gonna take a hit from him, of course, and unfortunately he bounces. But, you know, I'm trying to get in a little bit more damage here. Here we go. Did, basically 2,900 damage here. I'll take that, in a T-29, tier 8 match. Not shabby at all. Didn't lose any HP, as of yet, either. Granted, it's not like many things shot at me, but it's still something. And this little poor Artie is... Hopefully he's up here. There's really no other place he could be, but... He's probably right near these two bushes here. Okay, CDC. Maybe, never mind, he jumped off a cliff, maybe? Or he shot himself, I don't know. I didn't even see where he was spotted, honestly. Somehow we won Pilsen, though. I guess that's a good thing. But overall, pretty good win in T29. Thanks for requesting that, Rich. Most amount of damage in the match. Very nice. Alright. Now... let's head in. I'm going to get to my German tanks. I'm grinding in a little bit. Why don't I play Oni here? Yeah, I can hop into the WZ-111-14 after this, Rich. That was kind of on my mind in between the Oni, WZ, you know, the WZ. Excuse me. Yeah, I still need to freaking fix my mute button on this thing. It's just, as of recently, Windows has been updating a lot over the past couple weeks, at least Windows 10. Like, I just logged on and it updated. Every time it does it, I have to reset up my microphone in OBS. For whatever reason, it doesn't recognize basically things plugged into my PC where it thinks it's changing things, if that makes sense. Like sometimes it says like my keyboard, it's like strange, or not, doesn't really say this, but like strange object plugged in, you know, and it grant access to it, because my keyboard actually has a little, I don't even know how large it is, it's probably like 5 inches, like a 5-inch monitor on it. Like for World of Tanks, it displays like my stats and everything. When I'm in game here, it shows like the map, but also the score on it, as far as how many people are left on each team, little stuff like that. Alright, I'm going to this spot just because last time I went here with no Artie top tier, I felt like I was invincible. It's probably not going to work out the same way, but nonetheless, I will still try it. It's just I don't think no, I didn't upload it, and I don't think I was streaming, but I was playing the Oni, and I think it was like a PZ1C on my team died, so I just kind of pushed him right in front of my tank, and I sat out here. I don't know how much damage I blocked, but it was a crap ton. Yeah, I don't know what it is about frickin' Windows 10 and microphones, but it's just a little strange. Yeah, Ricochet, I'll throw heat, or not heat, HE at him. He's kind of in a, you know, pretty difficult spot here. But I'm extremely tempted to go down. It's just my problem with that. Yeah. Something like that zipping in and making me look like an idiot. It's pretty much, you know. But I'll gladly wait for him to screw up this other Skoda. They can shoot him. He's not in cover, you know, for this other flank here. It's just I want to go into the north because I can clean up that flank fairly quickly. They're like, hey, let's both go down here. I'll bite, though. If they're both running that way, I'll gladly chase after them. I just had to, you know, prevent them from getting too far around me here. But I do have help. Ah, very nice. I'm going to take one shot here, of course. Or not. I thought I was going to take another one. But yeah. Like I've said, I like Windows 10 overall, but yeah, the updates, like I don't mind things automatically updating on me, but at least, like, you know, say, hey, this might screw up this thing you have plugged in or something, instead of just like nothing. Okay, so at least Windows 7 would, you know, when I had my microphone plugged in, it would say, like, it would basically tell me something's up, like it's not working properly. Okay, I assume these guys have moved up all the way, but you never frickin' know. I hope they did. I'm just gonna kind of follow them to my best ability. Unfortunately, though, this is not the most accurate gun in the world. I'm just gonna kind of I got a Tog with me as well, so yeah, I'm just gonna roll with him, because unless this Tog starts chucking premium at me, he's pretty much dead meat. But this is where the Oni shines, though. I'm gonna take that guy out. Better to get, you know, one more tank out. Unfortunately, these guys, you know, not higher tier than me, and they don't seem too inclined in throwing premium at me, so I'll gladly just sit here and deflect round after round. Alright, come on, repair. I'm just seeing my potential damage starting to shrink. I wanted it just to be me. I sound like a stat patter right now. Very nice. Oops. Sorry, M6. I wasn't trying to block his shot there. Or was I? Where'd you go, little bud? Come on, load. Or not. Pretty nice win here, though. 2,800 damage, essentially, and, you know, deflecting 3,200, not too shabby. Hello, Jerry. Nice to see you. That could be the case, Graham, but at the same time, as far as the updated, like the drivers and everything, I got the Windows 10 ones and everything, and yeah, it could be them, but I just don't see why, because I read what it updates. Nothing that has been updated recently has anything to do with, you know, like a microphone or audio, the likes of that. So that's my main gripe. I could see if the update had something to do with it, then sure, but almost every single one, yeah. But I'll take that. I'm almost done my grind as well. Probably, you know, 2 more matches, that'll be done. Master Badge First Class, High Caliber, Steel Wall. Yep, definitely a nice match there. Don't think that's anyone watching. If it is, let me know. Alright. Okay, where do I want to head here? I like the WZ-111-14 the most when I'm not top tier and I'm not really expected to be a heavy tank. If that makes sense. It's just really all we have for armor is the Yag Tiger to an extent. Really, we don't have much armor outside of that. Kind of the same for their team, but they do have the T10, the E50, even the T30. We have a T30 as well, though, but yeah. This might be a little iffy for me to, yeah, really do my job. It's just a lot of time people, you know, they expect you to push, which might be a little hard for me here. So I was thinking about going up the 1-2 line, but that has a lot of risk to that. To me, either getting killed early on or being stuck there in a spot I can't really do anything in. But yeah. So far, it looks like my team is content with camping the base for the most part, but we do have a decent showing in the... I figured I'd give that a shot in the 1-2 line, so hopefully they push that and they don't lollygag. Considering we lost that, the T10's heading over here, and we have a lot of people over on my left, I'm going to stick in the center, even though it's not the best flank for me. I'm going to see if I can get one shot off here, and then I'm going to start heading over to the right a little bit to where I'm semi-already safe, but at the same time can kind of help defend a little bit. I was seeing if that E50 was going to pop around, but no luck. T10 though, he's gonna push hard. Skoda's with him too. Ah, shit, I didn't think I had a shot on that Skoda. That'll get him to move back a little bit. Hello, Alex. Was that you who just sent me a platoon request or that? If it was, feel free to send me a friend request again. I just didn't recognize, shit. Yeah, what do I do? I'm gonna take the chance and get my ammo rack. Fortunately, I got hit in the side, and this thing... Shit. That was a bad shot on my part. This thing does not exactly have the best modules in the world. Fortunately, they're able to get hit by Artie. We're able to get hit by Artie. We're both kind of in crappy spots here. Shit, I should have aimed a little bit lower there. I hit him on that upper glacis, it looked like. And I didn't have a heat round loaded. It's a miss. Alright, can Artie please hit him? It's not that much of a drop down there. I know our Artie can hit him. I do not have the Tiger one. The closest tank I have to that is the heavy tank number 6. Which, thank you, Artie. That was a decent hit there. Finally. There we go. He was starting to annoy me a little bit because once we can push... now a T-30 pops up, of course. Let's say once we can push this T-10 back, I can get into a spot that's somewhat already safe. I'm just trying to stay behind these bushes so I'm not spotted here. But I am close enough to where an arty shell could miss the T-29 and hit me. But we're in a pretty good spot here as far as where our team has and where they do not have. Very nice. Crap. Ooh. Somehow I didn't hit him at all, but he turned his turret enough. I had a chance to pen there. Yeah, I do have the Tiger too. I can play that for you, Abdul. It's just I'm one-shottable by the T-30. Crap. There we go. I think he pulled back. Emphasis on think. My little lights give me an inkling. It's T-20. Oh god. Nice one, T-29. That was a big save there. Very nice, Borsig. That's working out pretty well for us. Granted, we have a pretty huge lead here, but you just never know. Yeah. Fortunately, I was not going to push this side hard. I know you always want to win this side, like at least the point where the Borsig is right now, so the enemy doesn't flank your center, but there was no point in me trying to push out there. If I had done that, I would have died, in the first 2 minutes. Yeah, I can hop into the T-92 as well, Gordon. After, yeah, so I was going to do the WZ. Yeah, I got that. It's the tank I'm playing, okay. Kind of losing my mind here. And then after that, I'll play the Tiger 2 and then hop into the T-92. Disappearing shots are a thing in this tank for some reason. it definitely missed, but like, just sometimes you shoot and you're like, that's gonna hit that tank, and then nothing at all, just vanishes. Come on, I know you want to get out to where I can hit you. I could have hit him. Yeah, that's a little bit too iffy. Oh well, it doesn't look like I'm getting another shot here. Nice, Alex. Let's more than I have an IS-7. Not that I really have any marks of excellence. I have like one here or there, I think. I just haven't played tanks enough. But, alright win. I'll take that. At least it gets my double done. 2,000 damage. Our team, almost 1,000 damage. All the way down to the Ag Tiger. That's spreading it out pretty well. Lost some money since I missed some heat rounds. Alright, so Tiger 2 is up next. I'm getting close on quite a few tanks here for my brothers in arms. I'm kind of excited. There's just been a lot of tanks where, I've kind of rebought them. This was like my first wave of repurchasing tanks that I grind it past, like the Tiger 2, and finally starting to get some, crew skills on them. But yeah, I'll do this tank and then T92 up after that. If anyone else, has requests, I'll gladly take them. Thanks, Abdul. And, I'm grinding tanks here slowly through the stream, even if you guys don't request them. But outside of that, I'm not really hard-pressed to get to anything too specific right now. Tomorrow's stream, I'll probably, for like an hour or maybe 2 hours, part of it, do a lot of premium tanks again, just to earn some credits back up. Something like that, since I stream 12 to 3 tomorrow. So, and then Wednesday is going to be 4 to 7, the same. Yeah, I can do the T49. Yeah, thankfully, last Friday, I think, or maybe it was Thursday, got all the prep and cooking done that I needed to do for Halloween tomorrow. So just plop it in the crock pot and heat it up. Goodbye, Mr. T49. Hopefully that does not happen to me when I play it. But you'll never see me go down there unless I'm the only light tank and it's a tier 10 match. It's just way too risky. I almost feel like they need to expand it a little bit and add a pinch more cover. Not a lot, just a pinch. Well, IS-7, yeah, it does need a little bit of gold if you want to, do the marks of excellence on it, but it's definitely not a bad tank. Really, you're hiding behind that freaking little rock there, tank. It's gonna chuck a shell at you. That looks like it might have hit, too. Don't know if I'll be able to do that, Uber. I'll definitely give it my all, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna be possible for me. Now, if you said like combined damage, then maybe, a very big maybe. Just give me like a week straight of just playing T49. Let's see what hits. Okay, nothing's hitting him, but that Tiger P's aimed at him. There we go. I just didn't want to pop around there and get smacked by like 4 tanks sitting back there. STA2 was pushing up. There he is. That was bad. Whoa. Did you forget about me? Yeah, you don't have a repair kit either, do you? Show a little bit of respect. Even that Artie was sitting there waiting to hit me. Granted, I was probably his only shot, but... Whoa. That was bad, Cody. There. Should have just went for the turret shot. There we go. Little SP1C over here. He's running away now. Oh, I just tracked him. Awesome. He's not spotted now, unfortunately, but... Alright, now I'll use my repair kit here just to get back from this IS-3. Ah, shit. SP1C is exacting revenge on me. Not cool, little tank. Stick your turret out. Ugh. That last shot left a bad taste in my mouth. Is banking on not being spotted anymore. Yeah, that would definitely be nice if the middle moved up. Now I'm gonna get one shot at here. And I'm dead. That turned south for us pretty quickly. We're still in a position to win, but yeah, I'm gonna fall back, Borsig. No. Everyone else kind of fell back though. You know, thanks guys. Yes, I do have the tier 9 VK, Alex. I can play that for you. Next request up though was the T92. And then, yeah, the T49 after that. Then I'll play the tier 9 VK 4502B. Malinovka, awesome. Not a bad arty map in the least bit. Seeing if our, you know, faster tanks are gonna spot. Just so I know where to point this tank, because it definitely does not aim very quickly. I'm gonna hope that, you know, if someone says they're spotting field, I'm gonna aim right about here. But otherwise, there's no real point. And silence. Awesome. Start my backwards trek into the trees. I just don't want to knock any over. Just in case if someone on the enemy team is countering. 1390 did... He thought about pushing out into the field, but... I guess I'm just going to set up on the second spot where I can hit somebody over here. He like went in the field like an inch. Dr. Clan, I'm streaming for about 1 more hour here. And then tomorrow I'll be streaming 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. EST. Anybody? Very nice they killed him. There is that RU now, but ain't no way I'm going to be able to hit him. Good evening to you too. Why are they sitting out there? It's a freaking light tank, guys. Like, yeah, I've got no shots here. It's like I can aim to the hill when they actually push over at us, but like, here's something I might be able to aim in time, but it's like, come on, guys. No, that did not do anything. At least our team's protecting the base, though. We got that going for us. Go figure, the one match I get Mount Ofka and an SPG, my team is not spotting. Because this is a really good arty map, it's just, you know, you actually need some spotters. D5? Yeah, well, I just don't like blind firing in this thing because the reload is, you know, so freaking long. I'm gonna guess that he used a repair kit. There we go, direct hit. I'll take that. To me, if you get a direct hit in a T92, you deserve to one-shot somebody most of the time. But, yeah. Just with how arty is balanced right now, the T92 could be a little bit stressful to play when you miss so many shots, but at least I know I did some damage, even though it still says 0. I'm either gonna do some damage to this guy or... God, we did spot some people over there. Got a little bit of breakage here. So I'm gonna actually guess that somebody moved up. Yep, somebody's moving up over here. We're heading this way now. Oh shit. That was a very strange maneuver. Oh god, why couldn't you frickin' aim in a little bit quicker here, tank? E100's out here, but... look, I direct hit something, and this guy has pretty damn full near HP. There we go. Now he doesn't. If I had anybody on it, but you would definitely scout good on this map, Cram. If I had anybody other than this 1390, who he's finally spotting, I'll give him credit for that, but he's pushing to a spot where he can get hit from a lot of different directions here. I'm just seeing if I can get one big hit on their base. This Jagdpanzer, I can potentially hit the backside of him here. It's just if we free up the base, then we have all these tanks just sitting here doing nothing. We'll actually be able to do something now. Oh shit, he moved all the way back, and now E3, of course. Very nice though. Oh, he's screwed. I'm not even gonna bother there. I'll give that a shot just because I'm gonna move back over here, but you know, it takes about 20 seconds if you're rotating your tank and switching over to a different spot to aim in, so might as well take a shot off. Here's the hoping they cover our SPGs here. If they push down, we're a little bit vulnerable here. I definitely did not hit that JPZ. I'll definitely say I'm not the best person in arty. I'm way too indecisive to actually, you know, aim in for a tank like this now. Let's see if this guy sticks his head back out. I'm thinking about moving, but at the same time I'm trying to get a shot off for my team. I wish I had a bat chat, arty. Moving is not a concern in that thing. But I'm gonna regret resetting here. Holy shit. How was that tank still alive? Yeah. Mr. JPZ. I'm going to venture to say that you're in here. Screw it. And go figure, once I shoot the E100 pops up. Well, already it takes patience, but it takes a ton of luck right now. Which is why you don't see me play it a lot, because, you know, you can aim in, be at the perfect spot, and then take your shot and completely miss. Or, you know, think your team's going to spot, and it just has way too many variables, which, for the high caliber ones, like initially when I got the T92, it did a crap ton of damage and had a good splash radius, but the aim time was a little bit less. Mobility was higher, and it didn't feel as, you know, annoying to play as it does now. But yeah, here's hoping our guys spot here, to say the least. It's like they're pushing into D3, which is essentially a kill box. It's low. JPZ has shots on him. E100 has shots on him. There already has shots on him. And it's pretty difficult for them to spot out from there. Because if you're spotting the E100, JPZ has shots on you. If you're spotting the JPZ, E100 has shots on you. It's... yeah. But at the very least, we're in a position to actually win, so I can't complain too much here. Yay, I did something. There we go. Awesome. See, I'm kind of the opposite. Like, I don't like playing arty, but I pop in the M53, M55 is different scenario compared to this tank. I just sit down for, you know, a whole, you know, 2-3 hours playing just the M53, M55, and just grind out mission. Like, I'm at like the second or third one for the T55A right now. I just bang them out in hopefully one play session, just playing the M53, M55. Cutting onions does suck Orlando. Is anybody else concerned about that JPZ? I kinda am. Granted, he has been hiding for a very long time. Oh lord. Oh, you got too close. Now I can't. Yeah, I gotta wait for you to die before I actually can help you here. If he is gonna die. Oh my god. Problem with the T92. Well, unfortunately, or not unfortunately, fortunately for me, I can delegate someone else to cut onions for me most days. I know that kind of sounds like a dick move, but yeah. A lot of like prep like that I don't do myself. Well, at least this time of year I do, but middle of the, like when we're busy in the summer, I don't do, you know, stuff like that. Okay, where are you going, 430? Ah, first family dinner? You're doing, you said meatloaf, right? Whoops. I just screwed up my whole shot. Well, if you're doing onions, definitely garlic too. definitely cook your vegetables before you put it in, like mix it into the meat and stuff. If you have like a pan, uh, half oil, half butter, it burns less, but, or basically you have a less of a chance to burn it, but it still tastes like butter. You know, caramelize the onions and garlic and stuff, whatever else you're putting in there, like peppers or whatnot. Spinach and roasted peppers work. Like the canned roasted red peppers, they work out pretty well too. Uh, but you don't have to cook them in a pan. But if you roast them off, let them cool, then mix them into the meat, that'll give it more flavor. A little bit of tomato paste as well doesn't hurt. Tomato paste works out pretty well with adding flavor to meat like that. Alright, the Irish Grandpa. Got him there. And I'm kind of sick of this. I'm moving up. Probably should have moved up a lot earlier, but... Oh, you already put him in? Sorry about that. Yeah, the main trick with something like meatloaf is, it's like as far as cooking it, you're making something where it's already ground, and when you're cooking it, it's going to release a lot of juice. So you want to cook it really high, say like 450. That way you sear the outside essentially, and then drop that down after like the first 15 minutes. Essentially, Google recipes. Like, I still Google recipes that for stuff I haven't cooked in a while, or, you know, just to get a little bit of a refresher. Oh shit, that's not good. Exactly, Rich. We're down to 50 seconds, unfortunately, and our TDs are lollygagging around here. Yeah, I should have pushed up a lot earlier. But, yeah, if you have something like bacon, actually, not that you necessarily need to put in it, but you actually can, after you initially let it sear off in the oven at high heat, put a little bit of bacon over the top, and the fat from that will drip down into it and keep it moist. The main thing is just keeping it from drying out. That's the main challenge. They're not even pushing towards the frickin' TD. I don't even have time to aim. Yeah, we're gonna tie here. I can't believe it. I somehow completed a mission now. Woo, I completed SBG 2. Awesome. That was painful though. Props to the JPZ. He was camping hard, but our team, I don't even know what those guys were doing. But yeah. Unfortunately, I should have played that differently, but thanks for requesting that. Obviously, I need to brush myself up on Artie a little bit. Yeah, I can. Yeah, the T49 is up next here, then the VK, then I can hop into the IS4. Well, I did say I haven't made meatloaf in like years. I make meatballs from time to time at home, but meatloaf's a little bit different because the size of it, you definitely don't want to make it too thick, because by the time it cooks in the center, then, you know, the outside's dry. But as far as bacon, one thing you want to keep in mind with that, like, unless, you know, you're going off a recipe and it specifically tells you to put the bacon on first, you kind of want to put it on second. You know, definitely get it over the top, tuck it a little bit under the best you can without burning yourself. And but if you put it on first when you're searing, essentially you're trying to sear the bacon, which takes longer than searing the outside of ground beef, and you're just going to be bleeding the juices from the beef because it never actually seals all the way. It's complicated. Hey, I've thought about doing cooking stuff before, but uh, I'd have to open up a little subsection on men's gaming for it. It's just I'm already kind of stretched thin as it is. And I'm just gonna spot here a little bit. I at least have 6 cents on this tank. I'm just gonna see what's down here, but I'm probably gonna end up going to the north and helping them out a little bit. So I'm assuming that nobody pushed extremely hard there since I didn't see anybody, so I'm gonna try to... never mind. He might have... Yep, he saw me. Ooh, M46 got me there. That was not very nice, M46. How am I still spotted by that M46? I did survive, Alex, but drolls annoy me so much. Especially when we could have won that match. I do have a Cromwell B, Abdul. Yeah, like I said, I've meatloaf. I like eating meatloaf. I know Ryan doesn't though. My main thing is meatballs. You do, roasted garlic, onion, a little bit of Parmesan cheese or something. Doesn't really matter what kind of cheese. And then roasted pepper and spinach in it. Okay, I'm not really liking where I'm at here now. There's a lot of spots for me to hit cover and not actually... Crap. I was about to say, it looked like the T-95 hit me, but it didn't. I'm trying to get over there to help my team with this T-95 because it's flanking them of all things. Or it's probably going to turn around and shoot me here. It could go either way right now. Take that. I probably don't need a heat round now, but I got it loading up. Ah, nice. T-95s against each other. Unfortunately, Artie is probably licking his chops right now. Try to throw Artie off a little bit there. Crap. I just took a gamble there and that did not pay off. I gotta try to run away here. Ooh. That hurt a little bit, Conway. That was not very nice. That was not nice at all. Screw it. And of course I missed. Oh lord. Yeah. That was definitely my bad. I'm gonna pay the price here. Yep. Oh my god, I'm not good at light tanks right now. That definitely went south quickly. I should have just went to the center. That's what initially I thought, but like, hey, let's try to scout in the south, and that, yeah. I pretty much just, typically when I'm on that map, I just cross the bottom right corner of the map off, pretend it's not there. Because if you win the north and the center of the town, typically you win the map. Unfortunately, I did not listen to myself there. Alright, so after the VK, the IS-4 was the next request, and then the Cromwell B. There's 2 SPGs. I might head over there. It's just I'm looking, and the T30, yeah, T30's heading here. It's just T95's heading that way. We just can't both go that way. He does still have his $20, but there's like a 1% chance I was actually going to do that. Probably 0.1%. I just, it's not how I play light tanks. Unless I'm specifically trying to do a mission. A couple of years ago, that you saw lights do that every single match, though, because yeah, spotting and camouflage was a lot different back then. You didn't have a ton of mediums running around with view range like they do now. Oh, how times have changed. I remember it used to be so frustrating though, like the amount of TDs and lights specifically that would just push out the bushes, sit there. Like the TDs would end up shooting because they still had pretty good camouflage after shooting. Lights wouldn't, and it would be like every single match you'd be like afraid to push out. Granted, your armor worked better then, but if you were in a tank without armor, it's a different story. I'm trying to push up this slot here. I don't like heading over here on the left. It's just, it's hard to pivot around that corner unless there's no SPGs. This, you have a little bit more leeway in doing that. This guy though, I'm just gonna roll right up here. Thanks for doing that for me. Goodbye. And I can push your friends back a little bit, because I do have enough to where they shouldn't want to flank me. Should. Never know. Want to push him back to this corner. Our already has better shots on him. Very nice. Don't think that's the upgraded turret, which is why I took that chance there. T-34, I should be safe to right about here. Already, you're gonna get me. I'm wanting to get him out because I can deflect rounds all day against these guys. Mainly concerned about the M12. Very nice. Load that nice juicy cupola there. Are you still aiming at the front of my tank? Okay, he didn't hit me on the front glacis. I was like, I feel a little bit bad for you. I'm trying to save my repair kit in case I get like ammo racked or something. Whoa. Oh. Nah, that looks like it was our M12, honestly. From where that hit, I would venture to say it could have been theirs, but our M12, I shot at him and then I drove right in there because he didn't lead him enough. but I could be wrong. And no, it was definitely RM12. Time to continue the rampage. He looks like he's turning towards us, so I will definitely not shoot at him. I'd rather shoot at that M46. T95 just shot though, so okay, I'm just a little bit concerned, well, A, about the T95, but he's a goner now. I'm concerned about pushing past the Borsig. Maybe I can get a Top Gun here. I'm just trying to get this Halloween. Oh, why are you pushing on that side? What are you doing to me, Borsig? Yeah. I just wanted him to pull back right here. Get unspotted. Oh well. Second time I've gotten 5 kills today's stream and nothing. At least we got a win. Mastery badge first class. Steel ball. 3,600 damage. Block 4,300. So after that was the IS-4 request, and then the Cromwell B. Yeah, I can play the WZ-132. I pretty much do the same thing. I play it like a medium tank. Unless I'm strictly in a tier 10 match. So even a premium round, a little bit iffy when you're against a bunch of 10s. Alright. I'm having flashbacks. I played it wasn't streaming it, but playing this map and going to the center and getting surrounded the last time I was on this map. Alright. Probably hanging left here, though. It's just, if I was on the other side, I would push, you know, down to 6 line. But, nope. Not from this side. I do feel like the southern spawn, it doesn't really have too much over the northern spawn. I feel like it has a little bit, you know, a little bit more leverage here, but your team typically plays it wrong and, you know, you squander that advantage. It's just typically you have a ton of people, like they're going 1-2 line now, and they're just going to sit there, camp, and really not get too much done. Please shoot that truck. Thank you. Alright, so the 268 looks like he wants to play. Can Artie please shoot him? Pretty please. I even tracked him for you. Nothing. I know I can't really expect the T92 to aim that quick, but he did go out there twice. Says if that 268 wasn't there, I'd be more inclined to... Our T92 is using AP. If he hit somebody with AP, he would have pretty much taken him out, which he's probably just missing a lot. Trying just to get one little cheap shot here. M103 start inching up. Probably gonna hate myself for doing this. Our others, okay, M48's pushing. Might take a hit from the T1 to E5, but overall pretty safe for me to push through there. Since I need to put a little bit of pressure on him back here, even if I start taking more damage than I would like to, it still should be. Thanks for the heat shot, 416. Not that I expected anything different from you, so I'll level the playing field here. Oh god, that didn't go as planned. Yeah, 2 can play at the heat game. Unfortunately for you, I got the higher alpha gun and more HP. When in doubt, HE. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't hit his gun. Goodbye. Alright, Pershing. Never mind, it's just down to the Pershing. I was like, T95 should be fine, but there is the chance that he gets flanked. There we go. A little bit worried for there, but for a couple minutes. But our team, we did a pretty good job at flanking them. It's just when they first took that center line road, it's usually a bad thing for, you know, our team, but fortunately for us, they weren't able to, you know, really push the field or push into the town. They all kind of fell back and flung into the center even more, which didn't help them out. Which, hell, our T92 actually did shit. I don't know if maybe he did do. That was all AP. Looking at it, good for him. Even though I highly doubt that, at the same time, thinking about it, that if he used just AP, that he actually hit 4 out of 4 shots. That, yeah, I think that's very unlikely. Alright, Cromwell B. Okay. There we go. It's the different colored one. So after the Cromwell B, WZ132. Still should have some time for, you know, maybe a match or 2 after that. It's exactly where I'm getting it hit by Artie. Okay. I'm going to try my best to pop up on the little ridge here, see if I can push them back from spotting a couple of our tanks out here. I'm probably going to make my way probably towards the middle or even the south, I'm thinking. It's just looking at their tanks. They have a couple tanks that can, you know, set up in this area, and it would be very difficult for me to push the north. But we'll see how things look out in the beginning. Couple. Whoa there, 122. What are you doing? It's a 304. He's in the north. I don't know why our TD is so hell-bent on getting himself killed, but I don't even feel bad for leaving him out there. Like, why would you ever push up like that and that freaking tank destroyer? Oh shit. Current, I hate attacking on this map. Like, if your team doesn't make it into the town, which I'm gonna join up with these guys. You're absolutely screwed. Very nice 12T. Don't worry about already in about 1 more second. So I thought he was going to pull back all the way. At least even the score there. It's just now I got some attention that I did not want. I need to get myself out of there. Be a little. Whoa. Can't. We can't all go this way. Well, that was probably my worst shot of the night. Trying to help out this M6, he dove in there. No. Ah, I missed. Run away. I saw that Nashorn over there. Yeah. I'll get to my German mediums, thanks. I'll get thank you Dana and Uber. I did forget about them a little bit. Shit, I can't get distracted here and go after Artie as much as I want to. Ooh, that was close. Whew. Thank you, 844. Probably would have got him now. Their hole he obviously knew about. Too many ace tankers? Are you talking? I don't think I've aced anything tonight, have I? Yeah, here's where I almost get shot by Artie. I'm surprised with my luck I did not die there. So yeah, after this WZ132, and then I'll try to hop into some of my German mediums for the rest of the stream. Master bad second class, 1500 damage. Not too shabby. Alright, so okay. There we go. WZ132, I completely forgot what tank. My mind's just slowly drifting off towards dinner. Yeah, I have to record a couple of those matches that I said I was going to get to this weekend, which I didn't. Yesterday I kind of got distracted. I was just about to hop on and do it, and then I was like, maybe I'll hop on to Civilization 6, and ended up finishing my first match I had started, when it first came out, and I did win it, fortunately. Was close at the end, but I finished that last night, so that's out of the way now until I start my next match in Civ 6. All right, so 132. I'm not really liking spotting from this side. Yeah, I'll do the VK first and then the German. Am I on that? The 3-4? I think I just ground past that, but I can still play it. It's always a fun tank. I'm just gonna do a quick little peek up here and see what we can see. Doesn't look like anybody's heading that way, so we move up into the second spot here. Ah, shit. Didn't expect the T-95 there. Would be nice though if we could push. The rest of our, you know, standard tanks would be able to push them pretty easily, but ah, shit. Screw you, T-44. E25. Thank you. Oh, he was very close to dying. Dying there. Ah, shit. Of course he used his repair kit, and I'd be screwed. That was completely my fault for diving in there, but thanks again for the request, Graham. I'm not good in light tanks. You know, I don't do too well in arty unless I'm, you know, sitting down, I'm just playing arty. Same thing with lights. Yeah, I think most of the time I don't really do too well on them because I really like tanks with armor and, you know, if it's mediums, at least something in a turret that I can use to deflect shots. So, I'll still play them for you guys. I guess kind of suck at them. Alright, so the 32 OM here. Okay, so in counter mode, yeah, we'll see. But to me, like, lights can still do a pretty good job in World of Tanks, but at least right now, balance-wise, you're better off playing a medium most of the time. Or hell, even a heavier TD, but but it's not your fault for, you know, anyone's fault for requesting lights. I still try to play them. I always get myself into trouble with them. I usually do best when I just completely forego trying to spot for my team and, you know, just play it like a medium, but I tend to forget that. Ooh, crikey. Yes, I guess I crikey. No arty here. Very nice. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't have repair on this tank. I'd be a little bit screwed right now. Very nice. I do have a little bit of armor to deflect things in this, but not enough to you know, save yourself most of the time. There we go, a little HE shot. Thank you, I should have taken that shot though. Oh god. Please don't kill that tank, that'll... Or, I mean, I'd like our team to kill him, but put us in a bad spot if we lose that T-34-100. So I'm gonna... He's doing well though. I'm gonna leverage that he's busy. I'm gonna venture to say he can't hit me there. Just getting myself in a little bit of trouble. Ooh, very nice. Just making sure he burned out. Now I'm gonna pull back because I got big bad Yag Panther aiming at me. Just gonna wait for him to take a little bit of damage. Very nice. Yeah, no chance. At least we got a pretty quick and easy win here. Yep, make sure bad second class. Take that. I thought I was gonna, not say I was gonna hate the German medium line. At least the mid tiers, I was a little bit, they've always seemed mundane to me, but they've turned out to be a little bit surprised. Thanks, Graham. I was a little bit worried initially in that match, but now this tank I've played, what, I think twice at this point, but my freaking shoulders are killing me today. Picking up and moving 3 times. A plate, it weighs about, I don't even know how much one plate would weigh, like 1 or 2 pounds, but because they're pretty beefy plates, 160 of them, plus on a metal sheet pan, moving them about 3 times in total in the day, and also picking them off of the back of the rack because that was a pretty big party. Yeah, I'm hurting a little bit. I'm actually gonna do something I rarely do. I'm gonna head out over here. Why not? Dana, I would say, well, I forget how close I am to it. I'm not too far away from it though. I think I need to probably play like maybe 10 more battles to get it. Hello, Voonsky? I haven't gotten to medium tank 15 for the 55A. I'm close to it though. I think I'm at maybe the medium tank 13 or 14 I'm at 14, I think. I haven't, you know, these are the highest 2 that I've gotten to in the German line. My favorite, I would say, would probably say the one I just played, because I've played that the most so far. I was not expecting these 2 beefy TDs here. Hellcat, sure. The other 2, not really. But this is virtually identical to the one I just played, except for more usable gun depression and a lot faster and a little bit smaller. Oopsie daisy. Forget about this guy over here. Why did I sit out there for so long? Now I'm in a bit of a pickle. I knew I was gonna regret coming out here because I always get stuck at a point. Hopefully I don't. Ooh, I got a little bit lucky. I always get stuck at some point where you can't push because, you know, you have tanks in front of you and to your right, and I don't have anyone else to push with me, and I'm getting lucky as all hell here. Trying to use that wall to my advantage. I'm just gonna run out of... I don't know how I'm surviving this, but I am. My luck's probably gonna end here. Yep. Got whacked by that guy, but yeah. I shouldn't have sat that still for that Crowy to hit me, but reason being why I hate going out on this side. Well, our other side should be doing well, but essentially it does make sense to push out and spot like I did. However, it's very hard for your team actually to support you when the tanks are all the way back here, and there just comes a point where pushing any further, you're going to get annihilated unless you have a huge number advantage. We didn't have that. That's usually why I don't, you know, head out over there at all. But yeah, as far as the Panther goes, yeah, I'm getting close there. I'm about halfway done the grind for the Panther itself. After that, you know, it's just credits and equipping it. So why don't I hop into the PZ-58 here? Alright, Arctic region. This might be my last match though. We'll see how long it lasts. Yeah, next up is Russian TDs I have to do, and German TDs. And then Czech tanks and Swedish tanks and SPG lines, and there's just so many. Alright. Alright, quite a few SPGs I gotta be concerned about. I can probably push the north here. We have a lot of fast tanks on our team. Whether or not... Yeah. Panther 8.8 is gonna go brawl. 110, I get that. FCM? Something? I might be fine here with the Scorpion sitting behind me. It's just if one of those tier 8s, none of them are, you know, particularly fast. If one of them pushes up here on me, I'm gonna be regretting what I'm thinking of doing right now. Because right now, if our Scorpion gets pushed on, he's screwed. FCM's coming up at least. See you, Gordon. Thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't do, you know, too well on the T92. Ooh, there, buddy. There we go. I was about to say I should be able to block some of your shots here. Even though you're higher than me. Really? A KV2 of all things? Oh crap. I just do not want to get hit by that thing. Here we go. That worked out better than it looked like it was gonna head. Thank you, FCM and Scorpion. But I don't mind bleeding my HP in the beginning if we gain, you know, a key spot to the map. That's typically how I approach things. It's definitely risky me pushing up there alone initially, but, you know, I just have to, I just need to play smart now. Alright, I'm spotted, so I'm not gonna go back to that spot at this very second. I'm gonna let the FCM push up a little pinch. Here we go. Very nice. I should have... Okay, that was like probably the smallest shot I could ever have on that guy. Okay, I was about to head to my right, but if you got a shot at the Hummel, I'll take a crack at him. Yeah, it makes sense for me just to stay on this current path, it looks like. We're all shooting at the FCM, so I should just be able to slip on in here. Granted, they're all freaking tiny SPGs here. Especially that Crusader. Okay. It looks like he has a shot at him. Oh shit, maybe not. Here's to me regretting. Okay, that worked. I'll pop back into one of my other Germans here, since, you know, I still have a little bit of time. Hello, Mr. Super Persian. That was not very nice. Ooh, nice one, Scorpion G. Yeah, pretty quick and easy win here. 2,500 damage. Yeah, once we got that northern flank, unless our south fell really quick, I wasn't too worried. Yeah, all in all, pretty straightforward match there. We lost Pilsen, unfortunately, so I'll hop back into the 3001D. And this will definitely be my last battle here. Alright. At least we see a different map here, but this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I might head north. I typically don't head up there. But I'm going to see where a couple of my tier 8s head first. But next stream, of course, tomorrow, the early stream, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. EST. Wednesday is going to be the same, 4 to 7 p.m. EST. And Friday and Sunday are going to stay the same this upcoming week too. Just next Monday that might be changing. I'll know more about that come Wednesday. Alright, we got a decent amount heading north. I'll head up there with them. I should have a replay up of this tank here, an East Tanker match. I think Top Gun as well. I'm going to work on trying to get some of them done. Maybe I'll get them done tomorrow, we'll see, before I stream. I definitely have to do it before the next patch comes out, because it'll probably ruin all my replays again. Alright, IS-6. I don't like him pulling back there. I get nobody's in the town, but he could still do a decent job holding the edge of it. I did not get Paris tonight, Rich. That's very true. Panzer. Leave me hanging here, and oh, that was not a good idea. He's pushed in there, you know. Oh, I don't see anything else. Yeah, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's sitting back there waiting for you. Screw you, Cromwell. Sorry, I just hate fighting. Alright, now our team. Thankfully they're still alive, but I don't know why they pushed as hard as they did. Yeah, I'm making a left turn here. Come on, give me some shots now. Maybe, just maybe. There we go. Alright. It should be safe to push up on this edge. I'm getting closer to, you know, the high tiers I don't want to be near, but expect them to spot me that quickly there. Fortunately now I got an A44 behind me, so I gotta start worrying about him. Hopefully our FV4202 can help out. It's just now we're starting to lose the north, and I put myself in a spot where losing the north leaves my backside open. That was a pretty bad miss on my part. Come on, guys. Don't give him everything. Maybe I'll get this other... There we go. Another Cromwell here. I really don't want to take this damage. There's an M41 that was back there. Yep, there he is. Yep, he's got me here. I saw that a little bit too late. But yeah, this is gonna be my last match here. It's like the turtle defense does not work on this map at all, and it's unfortunately what our team did. I definitely gave it my best shot, almost 1,000 damage, but I honestly haven't seen a team not push anywhere as much as we did. I think ever. It's like at least your side usually wins one flank or pushes somewhere, but yeah. Our IS-6 is all the way in the back. Ugh. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It was still a pretty fun stream. Really just, yeah, the lighter tanks got to me tonight. As far as, didn't do well at all in them. We'll see, maybe I'll do a little bit better tomorrow in them. Since I plan on doing some premiums tomorrow for at least part of the stream. Maybe I'll play a little bit of the M41, the tier 8 premium. See how long these guys can last. Maybe they can make a comeback. Probably not, though. Just waiting for the end here. Yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully tomorrow, being Halloween, hopefully it's pretty fun for you guys. My neighborhood, it's pretty, you know, it's a pretty big event. It's like half the freaking township, it feels like, comes to my neighborhood to trick or treat. Okay. Farm gnat damage. I am not the worst scout in the server, but I can be close to it. But yeah, I just get frustrated at lights right now. Like, I really liked playing them back when it was mainly spotting, but now I feel like mediums pretty much do the job of lights, and on most maps, not all maps, but most maps, you know, slot a medium in there and it's better. But yeah, that must be nice. I get hundreds here, but I don't know if you, you can't really see it because my head's in the way, but we have about, I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe 600 individual pieces of candy. But all in all, I lost, but I tried there. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, Wednesday, um, Friday, and Sunday. Still going to be the same this upcoming week for the stream schedule. But hopefully you have a good rest of your night. I will see some of you tomorrow, hopefully. See you guys.